My name is Catherine Mwangi, and I'm delighted that you have the time this morning to join us on Inspiration Monday. It's Books and Blogs, Beautiful Monday it is, and today we have Reynard Atela, who's a motivational speaker and author, of course, and he also trains a couple of people, into how to live life well, large, and life with purpose. He's written like 3-4 books. One of them which really captivated me is God Broke? And this young chap is only 27 years old, and I cannot wait for you to meet him. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
You're very sharp.
Thank you.
Yeah, you make
you.
me feel underdressed. Is that the word to use?
No, it's okay.
So one of the books you've written that is really, it captivated my attention is this one, is God Broke?
Okay.
Even before we go to who you are, where you started, I want to start here. What is this story about?
Well, everybody knows that God is not broke. Yeah, it's a common knowledge.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, growing up, I've been wondering if truly God is this rich guy, you see, and he calls us sons and daughters, of course. Now I was wondering if God could be this rich and we are his sons, we ought to be somewhere. So I was questioning myself, how comes the sons of God, quote unquote, are not like God? So then as I was asking myself the question, the answers came through this book.
Give me at least one answer. At least you're here. Give me one answer.
Now, the problem is not with God. The problem is with man. The moment man loses the truth of their identity, they lose the place of their existence.
Do you want to take that again as you look into your camera?
Now, I'll say this again. The moment a man loses its place of identity, he loses his cause for existence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. At only 27, already your first 2 minutes in this conversation, you are a very deep man. I can say that.
Thank you.
Where does that find its roots?
I read.
Okay.
I have to say I read a lot. Apart from that, I'm hungry to find knowledge.
Hunger.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're not hungry, you cannot
You
find it.
can never find what you don't know.
What are the things you're hungry about?
I'm hungry to know more about myself. You know, the problem with humanity is that close to 50% of us walk on earth without knowing exactly who they are and why they're here.
Yeah.
So my hunger goes towards knowing exactly why I'm created.
Yeah.
I want to know, after this life, what next?
And before the what next, can you first manifest your fullness in this life, right?
Exactly. That's my thing.
Yeah. And you're also a motivational speaker.
Sure.
I can tell that even your voice, is that something that comes with coaching, or you were born with that voice?
No, it's not coaching. I found myself speaking this.
You found yourself speaking this way.
Yes.
So what do you, as a motivational speaker, what do you speak to people about?
Personal identity and just trying to identify with what really fits you. You know, people wake up to jobs that they don't like.
Yeah.
Going to be with bosses they don't enjoy their presence. But then there's more to life than just waking up, going to a job that you don't love, just to be paid some paycheck at the end of the month.
Yes.
So that's it.
Let's talk about that. I mean, I like that phrase and I hear it a lot, and I like to question people when you say there's more to life than. So let's talk about the things that make life more than. What are some of those things?
Number one is purpose.
Love
Purpose.
it. Yeah.
You must identify and know and come to the point whereby you know that this is why I was created. Not just waking up to anything. You must come to that point where you want to know that I was created to do this, and the moment you stop doing what you're created for, you die. You exist to live.
Yes.
The moment you stop living for what you're created for.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's where hopelessness checks in, isn't it? Like you have no passion to wake up, you have no passion to do anything.
Sure.
So how do people then find purpose?
Purpose, there are 3 questions fundamental that you must ask yourself and answer in order to find your purpose. What do I do best? What do I do best with ease? And what comes to me easy? That's the first question you have to answer.
Yeah.
Once you know that this is what I do best, I don't have to struggle doing this.
Right.
It's your area of purpose. The second question you must answer, what can I do and do for years without being paid? And I still love doing it.
And if you're paid, it's a bonus.
It's a bonus, yeah. The last question you must answer. Why, if I live here today, would I have done something worth remembering?
Yeah.
Legacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's my footprint on earth?
Exactly. Exactly.
What will the earth say about me when I exit?
When you're gone.
Yeah, love it. Ooh, okay. What books are you holding there? Because you haven't just written This Is God Broke. There's another title you have. Let's
I
discuss
have
the next one.
9 Lives of an Entrepreneur.
Aha.
9 Lives of an Entrepreneur is a book that, you know, I started doing business at some weird early ages of 6 years. Yeah. I love
Wait, at
business.
6 years you're doing business?
Yeah. I had a shop, a small shop next to our home
Where?
in the village. I'm a village born bred boy.
Are you? What village?
Somewhere in Homa Bay County.
Homa Bay. So you born, raised, bred, schooled there. One can't tell.
I moved from Homa Bay County in Form 2 when I was going to another school in Western Province.
Okay.
But I lived all my life there. I first went to the city at class 6.
So at 6 years old, before you go to class 6, you had a small shop
Yes.
where you were selling what? What were you
I
selling?
was selling shops, these small stuffs that I used in the house, the basics.
Yes, yes.
But one thing I know is that my mom failed my business.
You'd pick and use in her house.
Yeah, she'd tell me, lend me this, I'll pay back. She doesn't pay. When I ask for it, she says, but I feed you. So
That's your
failed.
payment.
Yeah, I've failed in business so many times. I've started over 13 kind of businesses, and out of which I was just struggling to know, can I stand out in business, doing business? Then finally, at the age of 24, I began doing business the right way. And from there, I got so many information through experience,
Yeah.
which is the best teacher, of course.
Yeah.
So that's what I've written here.
So what business is it that finally had you say, I've cracked it? That one at age 24.
At the
What
age of
was
24,
it?
I began a hardware
Okay.
where we would sell steel and building materials.
Right.
That was my breaking point.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. And that led you now to write.
To writing this book.
Yes.
That even though you have failed and failed as an entrepreneur, like a cat, you need to have 9 lives. Fail, rise up, start again. Persistence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Persistence and self-motivation. Because I'm always saying, if you're not self-motivated, it
Exactly.
doesn't matter how many times people
Sure.
tell you, rise, rise, rise. Ultimately, there's that thing in you
Exactly.
that causes you to rise, you know? Yeah.
It's a drive.
That's
it's a
it.
personal inner drive. You know, most people are woken up by their alarms because they are not waking up to anything. That brings us back to purpose. So the reason as to why you are woken up by your alarm is because tomorrow you don't know what you're waking up to. You're waking up to a job.
Amazing.
Yes.
Book number 3.
You can rise again.
Ah, it sounds
Doesn't
like
matter.
a song. Do you want to sing that? It sounds like...
I cannot sing.
It's okay.
But you can rise again. You know, I've done it in a series.
Okay.
From Is God Broke? You identify yourself, know your true purpose, you know your true potential. Then know that in the journey, in your quest to finding out who you are, you're going to fail. Several times you're going to fall down, rise up, fall down. If you can't fail, you fail well and rise up, then you can be a good entrepreneur. And then now you need to release.
Right.
You can rise again.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how far you've gone.
Yeah.
A man's success is not measured by how far they rise, but how far they bounce back when they fall.
Take 2. Say it again.
A man's success is not measured by how far he rises in life, but how far he bounces back when he falls.
That is amazing. Book number? What
Yo,
number are we at?
We are 3. I didn't carry a copy,
Okay.
one of the last copies, which is called Wake Up, Walk Out.
Wake up, walk out.
Yes.
That sounds like if someone is in a bad relationship, wake up and walk out.
Definitely relationship. And again, still going back to the same thing. You need to get an inner awakening because most of us are sleeping. Most people die at the age of 25 and they are buried at 65. Why? They end into a state of natural sleepiness. They wake up, they don't love life. They don't live because life is important. They live because they have to live and end the day because they are breathing. Yeah, they're dead,
Yeah.
but not living.
Yeah. I'm always saying if someone can even if they're living while dead, for as long as you have the strength to face the next day, the next day, the next day, then it means there's hope for you.
There is hope for you.
Yeah.
And that's when we are saying you can rise again. Even though you're dead. I love a story in the Bible about Jesus going to Lazarus 4 days late when he was dead. And you know, when Jesus comes, the first thing he does is told how much this man is stinking. Everything about him is gone. Now you cannot do that. People are even laughing. But then he says, Lazarus, come out. Which means there's a coming out that is important for everybody. You know, you were born in a poor family. Does not mean that you should end in a poor family. You
Yeah.
cannot choose where you're born, but you can choose where you die.
There you go.
There's
That's-
awakening that must happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Wake
hear
up,
you.
walk out.
Yeah.
The moment you wake up, you'll automatically walk out.
Yeah.
You will not be held down by anything.
No.
Yes.
What keeps you inspired?
Life. I have so much great ambitions about life. And I want to look up, when I'm up there, look down here and see that I left a footprint that wakes me up every morning at 4. I have to wake up and say, what am I going to do today that will leave a mark and make a difference? Yes.
I hear you. How long did it take you to write your books?
Sorry.
What period of time did it take you?
This one took a little bit more time because it was the first one.
It's God broke.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of research and I was not well endowed. Actually, I wrote this book at a point where I was so low down there.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
I was so low and having so many questions about my life. And at that point, I was like, is there a disconnect? Is God having the problem or is it us having the problem? And with those questions coming into my mind, the book came out. I was down.
Yeah.
The moment I was done, purpose was achieved.
Yeah.
I got back.
Yeah. And you started to rise
Yeah,
slowly.
it took like 3 months of writing,
Okay.
but close to 1 year of research.
Aha.
Just wondering. You know, sometimes people think research is about going through books, reading. Research could also mean that you're seated thinking.
Just thinking.
What about this? What's the problem here? Who is wrong between me and God? You know, if you don't ask that question, trust me, you'll never know anything about your life. Because the truth is that the problem is with us,
Yeah.
not him. He's done everything. What he's told you, now go walk. This is the journey I want you to walk. This is your destiny. Everybody's destiny is pre-written. Don't forget that. I love Isaiah that says, I am God, no one compares to me. I set the beginning from the end. What he does, he first of all goes ahead and prepares an end.
Yeah.
Then he comes back and tells you, now leave that beginning.
Walk it out. Yeah.
Walk through the journey.
Ooh, I hear.
Yes.
You came ready for us this morning, didn't you? You came ready to just turn us here on Books and Blogs. But it's beautiful. I mean, it's Inspiration Monday, so that's what we do best. Just
Yes.
letting people know it doesn't have to be Monday blues, that we can, what do we name it? Monday reds or Monday yellows? We need to give it a better, brighter color.
Yeah, exactly. I could say, Monday Purpose Life.
Monday?
Purposeful life.
No, give it a color.
color.
Yeah, because they say Monday
My
blues.
color is blue.
Ah.
So
You
it will
forget
force-
you. So Monday reds or
Monday
Monday
reds,
yellows.
yes.
Okay. What would you tell anyone who, and I know, yes, you can inspire them in many ways, but for us to just perhaps a little bit stick to the fidelity of the program, which is about authors and bloggers, what would you tell people who want to, they know I'm called to write, but they don't know where to start or even how to connect themselves to a publisher? Could you look into the camera and just give them some words of direction?
You know, your purpose begins from the moment you know it. And the only encouragement I can give anybody who wants to start is to start. You won't get great before you start. You start to get great.
You start to get
Start
great.
to get great. You know, most people say, I know I can do this. But we don't get to know that you can do it without you attempting to do it.
Yeah.
So the moment you start and do it wrong the first time,
Yeah.
you'll not get it right the first time. You know, like I've told you, these books took less than a month to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
because this was already out there.
Yeah.
It had already set the pace.
Yeah.
So these ones came after this. So it was easier for me to do these ones
Than the
plus
first
the
one.
others that are there than this because I had to start from somewhere. And surprisingly, I used to think that this book will not inspire. But everybody who has read this book is like, what?
Yeah. It's
This
powerful.
from you. Yeah. So that's the advantage of starting. Yeah, you start. You never know what you're going to do by starting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might just start small, but then spontaneous.
Yeah, it just blow out. I just randomly opened page 55
Page
that talks
55.
about excessive perfectionism as a cause of procrastination.
I was talking about that.
Oh,
Most people want to be perfect before they start. They want just to wake up. Like, there's a friend of mine. I usually tell him, "What are you doing with your life?" I want to do this. I want to do this, but then I'm still waiting for this. They don't want to start. They want to be perfectly endowed before they can do something. That's not good.
just start where you are.
Start where you are.
With what you have.
What you have. You never know what is going to be lined up for you as you start.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get in touch or connected to a publisher?
It was a little bit difficult because I've told you I was from the village, so I was not so much connected. But then one day I was on YouTube looking for publishers and everywhere, and then I saw this Aura publishers, and I was like, let me try this. Then I called a friend of mine and told me, I know Akuka Francis.
Okay.
He's the owner of Aura Publishers. Then he connected me to him.
Wow.
That's how I did the first book.
Yeah.
But these ones I've done self-publishing. It's
Yeah.
very important.
Wow. Self-publishing.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So how do people get into self-publishing?
Yeah, once you know which book you want to write about, you've done your research and you're ready to write down the script, give it to somebody to edit, an editor who is quality. Then after that, just go to your computer, open maybe Amazon, that's where I love. Then just do your publishing. There are a lot of publishing materials in Amazon. They'll give you the cover, they'll give you everything at a free cost. Of course, you'll pay when your books are delivered. But then I find it easy doing it that way. Because they also retain, I have the right to print my books and sell, while they also do the same.
Yeah.
So that's why I love publishing through
Amazon. Yeah. So aspiring authors, you have no excuse now. If a publisher says no to you, you go to Amazon. Amazon publishers, right?
Yeah.
Is there something like that?
Yeah. You just go to Amazon. They'll give you a lot of information. First of all, research.
Yeah.
Then read their terms and contracts, and before you can go ahead and publish.
Yeah. Amazing. So you do that, then.
But you have your book also.
No, your camera is that one.
Oh. You'll have your books with you. You can go out and print it. Like Amazon is not so much rampant in Africa. But then what happens is that they charge so much if somebody wants to order the book from Amazon to Africa.
Okay.
So what I did, I posted and published with them, but also retained the right to print my books. So if somebody wants my book, I simply go and print it out.
Right.
And give it to you.
That's amazing.
Same cover, everything.
Yeah. So if someone wants to buy your books, how can they get in touch with you?
So far, these two are on Amazon. You can just go to www.amazon.com or
Which two? You need to read the title.
This one, 9 Lives of an Entrepreneur, is on Amazon. Just type my name or type the name of the book. You'll get it there. There is the Kindle copy, where you can just download it on your phone if you have a Kindle app, then read it on Kindle, which is a little bit cheaper. Then this one is also on Amazon, www.amazon.com if you're from Africa, then .de, .ze, all over the world.
Book title is?
You Can Rise Again. Yes, you can download this as a Kindle, or still you can have it as a paperback.
And this one?
This one, you'll have to call me or call some people across the country or across the world who will be able to give you. But once you connect with me, I'll connect you to the person around
who distributes. So give them your contacts.
My phone number is 0729 93 1532. I'll repeat, 0729 93 1532.
Perfect.
Inbox me on Facebook at Prince Reynard Atela. Prince Reynard Atela is my official page, or Prince Reynard Edwin. That's my Facebook account.
There you go. So you have his details, which are also on the screen. So In case you missed out on any of them, just get in touch with Life and Style and we will let you know how to, you know, link up to this inspiring young man by the name of Reynard Atela. You've said your Facebook, I'm like, yeah, I think we are connected on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's hit me now, so show is coming to an end. But anyway, it's okay. There's something I've seen here that I absolutely love and I have to read it out. Your philosophy is life is a fight for territory. You stop fighting for what you want. Wait, you stop fighting for what you want. What you don't want automatically takes over.
That's my philosophy.
Break that down.
You know, many people think that it's going to be served as a cup of tea. Like you just walk somewhere, you find it there. But you must fight. You must fight. There's a fighting to be done, not physical. You must fight for your space or you'll be spaced out. That's what my dad told me when I was 4 years old, before he passed on. My son, you either fight for your space or be spaced out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, extinction happens to animals that cannot survive in the jungle, and same to human beings. If you cannot fight for what you believe in, if you cannot fight for what you love, you won't get it. And finally, if you don't get what you want, the other things that you don't want will automatically come.
Yeah?
So if you don't want something, fight against it. If you don't want poverty, like I didn't love it, just choose to be rich.
But it's not just a choice. I mean, there's a lot of hard work that goes into it as well, isn't it?
Of course,
Yeah.
but it begins with a choice. You know, people want to make money. It's good to make money, but it's good to be rich. Making money that you can pay your bills, you can do A, B, C. It's good.
Yeah.
But then there's another life whereby you have all that you need plus what you can share out there with people.
Amazing.
So it begins with a choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Reynard, I am glad even your handshake you want to murder my hand.
Sorry.
It's okay,
It's my
I'm
pleasure.
just playing with you. But thank you so much for coming today.
very much
Are
for
you planning
inviting
to
me.
give our viewers one of these books?
Definitely.
Oh, you are? Wow,
definitely I
thanks.
have to.
Okay, which one?
Now, I'm going to leave 3 copies here.
Which title?
Is God broke?
Oh, love it.
Yes, I want somebody to start from there.
Yes.
Discover the hidden treasures for wisdom and wealth accumulation.
Yes.
So once you get that copy, it's going to be for free. I would like you give 1 copy for our viewers.
Okay.
But the rest of the 2, you'll choose who to give. But I want you to hold 1.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so the man himself, the author has said, you're getting 1 book, but the others I will choose. So that means, of course, I have to be left with 1. 1 is going to you. Then I have 1 hanging somewhere in the balance. So you write and let us know why you desperately want this book. Is God broke? I mean, it's just that title just pow, you know. So let us know why you want this book, and you know how we do it. If you want this book, what have you learned today from this 27-year-old man who came here bristling with lots of inspiration this Monday morning? What have you gleaned, and what will you apply, and why do you want this book? Let's have that conversation. On Twitter, I'm at Kath Mwangi. On Facebook, I'm Catherine Mwangi. Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere else. But talk to us, hashtag KTN Life and Style. There's books to give out. There's loads of wealth for you to have. And hopefully you can also get in touch with Reynard if you need inspiration, if you need him to come in, and speak to groups of, whether it's your church, your high school, your company. I think he's available to do that. Definitely. So it's with that definitiveness that we take a break that leads us to Beyond the Sport right after that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing.
Oh.
It's very simple. If you don't perform in school, you don't play. So the kid loves playing, he'll start performing.